Hello, and thank you for visiting my digital portfolio. My name is Christina Mastrangelo. I'm a teacher serving Forsyth County Schools, currently working at Piney Grove Middle School in Cumming, Georgia. At this moment, I'm an 8th grade English teacher and the active content team facilitator for my teaching team. Together, I guide our team in collaborative efforts to construct a curriculum that best serves all 300 plus of our 8th grade Grizzlies at PGMS. Prior to my time in education, I completed my undergraduate degree from the University of Georgia in English education, graduating in 2017. It's only becoming more prevalent in American classrooms. I decided in 2019 to attend Kennesaw State University's Masters of Education program in Instructional Technology. Enrolling in January of 2020, I had no idea how quickly the work I was doing through this program would become necessary for almost all teachers, as just 3 months later, in March of 2020, schools closed across the nation for face-to-face instruction in the midst of COVID-19's rise. What I had signed up for as a means of improving my use and knowledge of digital tools became of utmost importance as I worked to teach my students virtually through May of 2020. Even after only being in the program for just a few months, I quickly learned the benefits of instructional practices like mastery-based learning, the flipped classroom model, both asynchronous and synchronous learning, project-based learning, and blended learning, each of which I used throughout my time as a virtual teacher. Knowing that I had an expansive knowledge base of what effective virtual instruction looks like, I was recruited to serve as a virtual teacher in August of 2020, and I served students throughout Forsyth County. I give credit to much of KSU's program in preparing me to take on this role for the 2020-2021 school year, and I'm grateful for the chances I have had since COVID-19 to share practical knowledge regarding virtual instruction with the staff at my school. As a part of KSU's ITEC MED program, I created a digital citizenship program for Piney Grove Middle School at the request of my administration. Over the course of 1 year, I collected survey data from teachers and students with regards to their knowledge about digital citizenship and its purpose in our school, and from there, I constructed a digital citizenship program that I integrated with our learning management system, It's Learning. The seamless delivery of the program was a huge success for our school and a milestone in my personal growth as a technology leader. Through the program's creation, I gained first-hand experience in research and instructional design, hinging much of my work off of Mike Rubble's digital citizenship in schools. A visionary in the field of digital citizenship, I used Rubble's text as a starting place for deciphering what PGMS needed most in terms of technology instruction and what gaps existed for students. While I was able to take feedback directly from students and teachers recalling their experiences, I was also able to base much of my work off of my own personal experiences. Perhaps one of the most telling experiences of what students do and do not know was when I implemented a blended learning lesson with my face-to-face students during my 4th semester of KSU's program. Many of the students who were face-to-face during the 2020 to 2021 school year were there because they struggled with virtual learning, and the blended learning unit I created in April of 2020 showed clear reasons as to why some students struggled. However, I view the blended learning unit as a huge success with my students, as throughout instruction I had time to work closely with students and provide demonstrations of how technology worked. I marked my time delivering my first blended learning unit as a major accomplishment, and that I was able to show my administration, fellow teachers, parents, and students that virtual learning has its instructional benefits, and that any child is capable of participating in a digital curriculum if they have the needed supports to do so. To achieve many of the things I consider to be major accomplishments, I had to develop foundational knowledge of the skills and dispositions that would allow me to deliver impactful instruction. While the assignments through the program had me practicing skills, many of the field experiences helped develop and change my beliefs towards digital instruction. Focusing on the skills needed, one of the most helpful classes I had focused on instructional design strategies for personalized learning. Through this course, I gained a more comprehensive knowledge of the benefits of mastery learning, and this has been instrumental already as Forsyth County Schools has implemented new guardrails that work to protect students' rights to mastery of standards, regardless of the time it takes them to reach their goals. Field experiences throughout the program have also shown me the different ways in which technology can support learning for all students. I think many view technology as something for astute learners, but my field experience that focused on assistive technology exposed me to the ways in which technology can create greater equity in classrooms, and I think that right now, equity in learning opportunities is needed more than ever. While I love my job as a classroom educator, I still believe in expanding my role in any school that I serve as a technology facilitator. My time at KSU has given me an arsenal of knowledge regarding resources, strategies, best practices, and universal design that I only want to share with others. I had the first-hand opportunity to see how the work I was doing can transform classroom learning, and I was always awestruck to see the magic happen with my own students. I believe that technology can make students more literate, more worldly, more inquisitive, and more eager to learn. If given the opportunity to join you at your school, I want nothing less than this for all students we serve. I want to do this in whatever capacity possible, and while right now that means doing this as a classroom teacher, I'm open to the idea of leading others as an instructional technology specialist too. Whatever my role, with whomever I work alongside, I want my impact to be measured not by the grades students secure, but by the opportunities for growth that I can offer to all that I have the chance to work with.